It's tricky. I don't do commercials. I did one commercial in my life.
What was it for?
It was for Taco Bell.
Yeah. Was this early on? Yeah.
This is early on. It was actually a popular campaign.
Yeah.
But the day we shot that, you know, man, first of all,
you got to pay the rent somehow.
I love true Mexican food. Okay?
Yeah.
And they would give me the thing, and then they would give me a trash bag and say, okay, get rid of it. And we did that like 75 times that day, okay? So this is the day I've never gone back to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And so I was shying away from voiceover work because I thought maybe that's commercial and stuff. And then when my kids are born, I really tried to get into a Disney film just to keep them happy. And it didn't work until then finally, as they got into college, I finally got Transformers. I called my daughter again, and I said, guess what? I'm doing Transformers. She says, Dad, when are you going to grow up? So when I finish paying your tuition and you get out of...
Those Transformers movies must be good for tuition paying.
Yeah, everything's good, man. Whether I'm paid or whether I see love and appreciation from fans or whether I could just keep living a good life and not hurt anybody, I'm good.
We've got time. The last question was right over here. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask about the hook and the makeup process that went into, I guess, to apply the hook.
Oh, the hook?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was actually simpler than you think. It was. It just looked good. It was very well detailed, but that just pretty much sliding on the coat and holding onto the handle.
Did you just hold your hand?
Yeah, I just bent my hand a little bit and adjusted it so that it looked normal. That was, in terms of makeup, Candyman was easy. It was the bees. You know, that was it.
Yeah.
The bees.
The bees.
And Norman, whenever the scene was finished, right, they called cut, and he's busy collecting the bees. And then he said to me, "Are you okay?" Don't move, Tony.
Yeah. Don't make the bees angry. Why do you think, we sit here 20 years after the movie first came out, the crowd loved it tonight? Why do you think the movie has become so iconic and has such enduring appeal?
If I knew that, then I'd be a producer by now, and I'd be doing Alvin and the Chipmunks, man. I don't know. I think movies are movies, and I think we all have different things, different chakras that we store away, and different things. The most popular comment I get, and I'm still trying to figure out how to process this, besides you scared me to death when I was a child, or hell, you know, I was at a pajama party, and why would you do that? Why would you be at a pajama? Well, I understand, but look, you know, I don't know. If I knew that, I would have the lottery. I don't know.
I'm
proud of it. I'm proud of it, and but it's not the end. It's the beginning.
No, absolutely, and we're going to have to wrap it up there.
I am directing. I'm doing a film called Catalytic, which I wrote. It's not quite horror.
Right.
It's more of a thriller. It's kind of loosely based on all these insensible acts of violence that are occurring around our planet at a rapid pace, and trying to put a face on what's causing all these people to flip out. And we bringing in these two. I also have to be in it as part of the financial deal. It's two twins. One's a rabbit and one's a disgruntled magician. And together they form the answer to stop. Reluctant, selfish.
Well, and you're directing, so you're playing two parts and
directing, yeah.
Wow. And when did...
And writing, I wrote it.
And when does all this start?
We're going to shoot next year. It's with Assembly Line, who did Sushi Girl.
Yeah.
So...
Well, next year, I guess the year after that, maybe we'll be standing here talking about that movie, right?
I'm off the road next year, so it's all, directing is that's a full-time job.
Absolutely. Well,
to all
Tony,
the directors out here, you know what I'm talking about.
It has been a pleasure to speak to you.
Richard.
Thank you so much. And thank you all for coming. And please, a round of applause for our special guest.
Thank you, guys. Have fun tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow.